Okay, so we've chosen the next feature table, and the next feature table is gonna be the last one before top 8. It's gonna be Geoffroy playing Bravo against Kevin Pennec, the French national champ, playing Lexi. So if you were with us during French nationals, you've seen how good of a player Kevin is.
Yeah.
I know that you did, but yeah, I know you did. You know how good he is, but maybe our international friends don't know about him. But he's definitely one of the very best French players around, and he's also a very cool guy, very involved with the community, doing all kinds of stuff with making sure that all the local communities in France are involved with the game. So it's, I mean, very an important part of the French fab scene. Let's go, Kevin! Oh, yeah, some Kevin fans out there. I mean, you have to be a fan of the guy when you meet him. So cool, so chill. And we had an interview at the end of the national championship before he left to party with his friends, and he was very cute when he said when he said thank you to his girlfriend. I love when these guys do it. And he was very moved by the spam this Fennec to help Fennec. Yeah, that was Paul coming back with the with the nicest chant. So definitely a player to follow at Worlds, guys. You'll see this name, the name Pennec, around a lot in the coming years. In the French fab, in the French, I mean, not only in the French fab scene, in the fab scene. Yeah, Icelander won. I don't know who asked about it. Oh yeah, Kinky Dog. Icelander won. Lots of disruption. And the Codex of Reality that stayed stuck in the arsenal for like 5 turns, which doesn't happen a lot. So that was a very cool game. And I just bought my first case of bright lights, so I'll be able to open it tonight and see what cards from the cool stuff that's inside I can get. I wanted to buy some singles right now, but I prefer to wait until I've opened my case. But there are so many cool cards to get. I was about to buy a playset of Twin Drives. But I was like, yeah, maybe I'll get one or two in my case. Oh, so already wants to look at my treasure. It's for my son.
Mais c'est même pas du flèche.
Mais non. Une carte de basket.
Je suis tellement déçue. Je pensais que ça allait être genre...
Un pistol Colfeuille pour Terence.
Graded? Nah. If he's playing with it, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna destroy it, so no way. Okay, Kevin rocking the Lexi sleeves too. You know that he's a serious Lexi player, and when he's got the altered Lexi hero card and the Lexi sleeves.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't think he opened his gold foil. I think he sold it, maybe? To someone? But yeah, so we won't see a gold foil probably this game. And Geoffroy was an Olympian player rocking the Olymp sleeves, of course. You're a Teklo simp? Since what? Since this morning when you watched the game of Clément playing... what was he playing against? Against Dash? No, Dromai. Clément versus Dromai. Yeah, but Teklo is awesome. I don't know if the deck is good enough to make his mark in the current metagame, but as soon as it slows down, it's gonna be very hard to handle. And Clément told me, because I talked to him between the rounds, he told me that he's learned a lot by playing it 6 rounds now. Especially that the fact that you can play, when you play a Niveau at an instant, you can reuse it on the combat chain. You know, when you switch a Niveau that's already blocked with a Niveau from your hand, you can block again. That's very nice trick. What do you mean? You can't play Teklo? You're gonna have to pay to play another hero, but not Teklo? But yeah, I definitely think that as soon as the metagame slows down a little bit, he's gonna be the control deck of choice. But not right now. I'm pretty sure that he's getting destroyed by Lexi, probably. He might have trouble dealing with fire also. Okay, so yeah, we see the basic setup for Geoffroy, for Bravo. You get the buckler. And still playing with the tunic, because this resource can do a lot. Help pay for
this awesome tunic rainbow for Alexander Dart.
Oh yeah, he already had it at Nats.
Yes.
And already putting some pressure on his opponent by putting his hero not on the hero slot, putting his quiver all over the place, right next to the headpiece. Oh, so that's already a Bravo activation on turn 0 for Geoffroy. And he's gonna go pick up a Showtime, which means he gets. So yeah, he's doing it in reverse, but that's Showtime for Crippling Crush. There you go. So you got both of the cards at the same time. You get the Showtime first. Showtime allows you to get a card from your deck, and this card is usually, especially on turn 0, a Crippling Crush. And he get +1. He'll get to draw a card at the beginning of his turn, so he'll be able to pay for it more efficiently. So arsenaling the Crippling Crush. A very nice first turn. And of course, Kevin takes the opportunity to activate Voltaire, so he'll get a very strong first turn himself.
Yeah.
It's already card advantage.
Creeping Crush, Tirasunder.
He's got a full blue hand. Wow. Well, unless there's strong disruption on Lexi's side, I think you take everything in the face now, and you just try to attack strong. I don't even think you need to Tirasunder. So if he only attacks with the bolt and shot, it means that he has Rain Razors. Right? I mean, there's no way you attack with it if you don't have a way to give it go again as an instant. Okay, so blocking with the equipment.
Block for 6?
Yeah, he blocks for 6 because if you use Rain Razors...
For 7.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. And he won't be able to reload because he won't hit unless there's a Rain Razors. So he'll need to pay. Yeah. Oh, and a 3 of a can now. That was nice sequencing. When you know that the crippling crush is gonna hit you on the following turn, you need to find a way to do a lot of damage. You know that your opponent is gonna try to absorb as much damage as he can with his face, but if you can force him to block somehow, maybe with a drill shot or something that's gonna threaten. Oh, he's using the quiver now. Did he fail to hit a relevant arrow? Oh, that's not an arrow. Definitely not an arrow. Okay, searing shot with go again. 5 go again, yeah.
No.
So that's plus 1, that's not, yeah. Searing shot for 5, you definitely take it.
Yeah.
There's no way you don't take it. I mean, the damage is irrelevant at that point. You know that the crippling crush is going to destroy his end.
With your hands, you put a crippling crush, dominate, and put a card in arsenal.
All right. So drawing with the Showtime is going to get destroyed, and then you can start crippling your opponent.
Showtime, you draw a card.
Yeah. And it's another blue. Full blue hand.
You can keep with the Ancient in your arsenal for with the Ancient Titan Fist. It's the same turn. Or Terra Sunder.
Yeah, I think you keep the Terra Sunder. I think it's better for the following turn, because you know that your opponent's turn is going to be pretty bad now. Okay, so Bravo activation, and then Crippling Crush.
And you keep the Terra Sunder.
Yeah.
11 dominates.
Try to block it, bro. Yeah, so he's just taking 11 to the face. He wants to keep some semblance of hand. And the thing is, when you're playing Lexi, even keeping just 3 cards, it's good enough. Usually it's some damage. But you don't know what you're gonna keep. Which is basically all the
and 2.
Which is the power of that card. Yeah. Okay, so losing Winter's Bite and the Bolt and Shot, the red one. While at the same time doing 11 damage, of course. Which isn't too bad. Which is probably going to be relevant at some point, you know, if you can assemble that many turns with lots of damage like that and disruption. It's pretty. Oh no, he won't have. Oh, he will have definitely enough resources to play Starstruck with the Terra Sunder, which would be amazing. Premeditate, yeah. It is going to be a strong turn again. Yeah.
He put Terra Sunder and Starstruck.
So the Terra Sunder is in the arsenal, as he's got 2 blues and 1 resource incoming from the tunic, so he'll be able to pay for Terra Sunder and Starstruck. So that's another turn with that's basically a Crippling Crush with a cherry on top. Okay. So that's damage.
5 go again. 8 go again.
Sorry. Oh, so that's 8 no go again.
It's 8 go again.
Oh, that's 8 go again with the premeditate, yeah, of course. Still a lot of damage. So at that point, you have to. Yeah. how much do you value the fact that you probably have a turn where you're gonna stop him in his tracks because Starstruck, it's gonna hit with Crush, so it means that he won't be able to do anything on his turn and he's gonna lose 2 cards. But the effect is not that relevant for. He won't be able to play the cards anyway, so it doesn't change much. The Tirasunder effect, I mean. And he can still decide at that point in the game. I mean, Geoffroy can still decide if he wants to go more on the fatigue side, try to absorb some of the damage, or if he wants to lean on the disruption and aggressive side. And apparently he decided that he doesn't have time for blocking. That's 8 damage plus 2. Alright.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see if he decides to use Starstruck and use the last counter of the resource from the tunic to Tirasunder it. Yeah, it looks like it. So he's he's touching his Tirasunder. I mean, the turn is insane. It's basically everything you want to do with the. So he's keeping it for next turn. I think he's right because it doesn't matter what he does. As long as he can't really play during his turn, it doesn't matter if he discards the cards or not.
I think it's better.
Yeah, because you're gonna get another strong turn afterwards with the Tirasunder. This is definitely la patate de forain, of course. Look at this patate de forain, my friends. Starstruck is a patate de forain. Yeah.
What's his name in French?
Coup des étoiles? I don't remember. I have one, but I don't remember the name. So, taking 7, and he will only be able to attack with cards that have base strength greater than 7, which means that he won't do anything on his turn.
Okay, Anton.
Okay, thank you. Oh. Yeah, so he can.
He play Winter's Bites.
Yeah. Some disruption at least.
Maybe he pay with Zealous Belting.
Because he has a debilitate in hand, so he could give go again to this Zealous Belting, which makes it a pretty strong turn, but the damage isn't really relevant, so you want to do as much damage as possible, I think. You want to assemble more disruption than damage.
Let's pay 1 with Tunic.
Oh yeah, that was one of the good points of keeping everything. Yeah, you could pay the Tunic for that. So there you go.
5
Pitching the debilitate, giving go again to Zealous Belting. And then I guess he can use the Tirasunder and hit with the Titan's Fist. But it would mean no arsenal then. Or do you just attack with pure damage? Raw damage? I mean, Kevin is getting pretty low already. He's at 17. And it doesn't look like he wants to block now. So if you use the Titan's Fist, you'll basically force him to block and to block with equipment. tear asunder into
Titan Fist.
into Titan's Fist means 5 dominate. And I think that's the thing you want to do. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. You block with 1 card and your reason.
Yeah, but you lose the arsenal.
Yes. Or you lose 2 cards.
Or you lose 2 cards and you take 5 and you go down to 12, which is not something you want to do at that point in the game. Unless you have an amazing turn, which, I mean, regardless of what happens, you lose 2 cards.
You lose 2 cards.
Wow. So the good thing about Tear Asunder is that Kevin can choose the cards he loses.
I think Kevin has the 3 of a kind.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason why he would choose that line of play. And yeah, maybe he'll do the same thing he did for the French nationals when he was way behind and then he came back with a strong 3 of a kind turn. Rainrazors into 3 of a kind. There you go. Okay, so let's see.
Come on.
He needs strong arrows now. He can't just afford to do some damage.
You have to discard 2 cards and now all arrow have +2 and I have 4 cards in my hands for more.
Crazy. This deck is so cool. It is very strong, but it's so cool to play. Okay, so using Voltaire once with what looks like a searing shot. Oh no, that's an endless arrow.
For 6.
For 6 coming up. 6. So it's impossible to let it hit, I think. Any other arrow you're okay with it, but this one, no way. But you also know that there's a Codex of Frailty, so... Even if this one doesn't hit, another one will come later, so...
Maybe I block 6 with Crown and Cradle Fist, and with Crown I remove my unmovable.
What do you mean it's so boring? How can it be boring? I mean, I accept that people hate playing against it, but it's so cool. The things it does. So, I mean, it's really amazing.
I think it's remove unmovable. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and also it's a very hard deck to pilot very well, so it's not like it's an unskilled deck 6. And that anyone can win with it.
I think it was 6.
Yeah, I think you can afford to let the searing shot hit.
Yeah.
Because it's just hard damage. Oh, there's another Rainrazors, which he couldn't use, of course, because of the 3 of a kind effect. And now, Codex. Yeah. So that's gonna be lots of damage. Oh, he's putting a Crippling Crush in the arsenal. Very, very gutsy move. And if he keeps his whole hand, he'll be able to... Oh no, he won't be able to pay for it. He needs 7.
I think I block 6 and Cradle Fist.
Oh. It's not the same thing every turn, come on. Sometimes the deck has bad turns, and that's when you can come back, and that's very interesting as an opponent to try to find ways to disrupt their plans. I know that when I'm winning against Lexi, I'm very proud of myself. And once again, since it's not an easy deck to play, I love the fact that it's so strong, so efficient in its turns, and if you want to beat it, you have to be perfect. Yeah, there you go. You can do just like a real revolver that's just farming Lexis with those way. Okay, looks like another strong turn with Searing Shot. 4 go again with 1 damage on top. I mean, lose 1 health if you let it hit. There's not too much equipment left on Geoffroy's side. Yeah, and as my friend David is saying in chat, you can also have good taste and play Bolton, you know? You might not win a lot, but you'll have fun. You will definitely have fun. And lesser on now. And charisma. Yeah. Okay. Sleep Dart in the arsenal. But is it at the end of Kevin's turn? It looks like it. No, he can attack with the Sleep Dart now. It's the blue one only attacking for 3, but it still forces Geoffroy to lose a card. I mean, maybe he doesn't care about the ability anyway. Just wants to force. Well, the Crippling Crush without the Dominate is less threatening, so maybe he'll give away 1 card. He had a red one, so that's perfect. He can just keep the blue ones to activate Bravo and still attack with the big Crippling Crush for 7. He'll keep the Tunic up. Okay, so another crush incoming. Bravo activation. Yeah. Look at that amazing Marvel Bravo. 11 dominate.
And you lose.
And
or you
lose
go
cards.
to 1 cards.
Yeah, you can either prevent some of that damage and go down to 1, or go down to 1 and lose 2 cards.
Yes. Or you lose 3 cards and go to 4.
Yeah, so he's gonna. Yeah. But especially because he has 2 cards in the arsenal, so it's not like it's definitely a lost turn. He can still threaten lethal with 2 cards from his arsenal.
How many three of a candy play, Kevin? 2 or 3?
2.
2?
Wow. So now he doesn't know which card he's gonna lose, of course, because that's the point of Crippling Crush.
6.
And the second. Oh yeah, so he keeps the other one. Yeah.
3 shots and.
Okay, so that's the second counter on Tunic. Wow.
And Lazaro.
And Lazaro doesn't have go again so far.
What do?
There is no way to give it go again. Unless he has a What does he have in hand? I think there's a Star Strike and a Crippling Crush.
And one.
And Warmonger's Diplomacy and
maybe if you can block only with Quarter Fists.
You can block with Crater Fist and any of those cards.
Yeah,
probably.
No, just with Quarter Fists. If you have a Rainwazor, you lose 5, go to 1.
And then you kill him with
with Dominate.
But you have enough. You have a Star Strike, 2 blues, and the
Crippling Crush.
And
1.
I guess so. It is a way to win if that's indeed what he has. So let's look at it.
It's a Macho Grande.
So there's a Macho Grande,
yes.
a Starstruck, and the Warmonger's Diplomacy,
Yes.
and the Crippling Crush.
Yeah.
So if he goes down to 1, he's 1.
Yeah. He block Quarter Fist with the Sour. If you have a Rain Riser, he goes to 1.
But what if it's a Lightning Press? A red one.
Lightning Press, yes. Yes.
If it's a Lightning Press, you lose on the spot. But you can block with the... If you block with the Tunic and the Crater Fist, there's no way you lose.
Or you block with Crater Fist and Starstruck, and you play only Creeping Clutch for 11 vanilla.
But that's not good.
Yes, but you have...
Yeah, I think if it's Rain Razors, you attack with Bolton Shot. I agree with Tremin. So yeah, I mean, if it's a Lightning Press, he's 1 and he's so good. He's so good. Oh yeah, he's pushing damage with the... Oh, but he's 1 with the Shock
Yes.
Charmers?
And he goes to...
Oh no, he goes to 1.
Yeah.
It takes... No, so that's 5 damage. And he block 1, so he's gone... Yeah. Wow. He forgot to update the life total, but now he'll be able... Yeah. So that's a Crippling Crush, Dominate. And he can only block for 6.
Yeah. And now he play Unmovable.
A big defense reaction. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And Kevin knows he's lost. And he's probably out of the top 8 now, which is... Wow.